Here I am at the store at Junction 37, about to head down the Cassiar Highway. South to Alaska and Bear Glacier. I'm not going, well, yeah, I'm going to Hyder, Alaska and Stewart, BC. Well, the store wasn't open. Spring hours are only till 3 o'clock. I don't think this saloon is open either. I'm not sure if it'll be open at any hours. So, as I mentioned in a previous video, you may or may not have seen it, I just talked to a guy on a bicycle, and he said coming up the Cassiar Highway he saw about 5 grizzly bears, one of which chased him. Of course he had a lot of time to see them since he was on a bicycle, but that's not the reason I chose to go back via the Cassiar Highway, Route 37, but it's certainly one of the things I'm hoping to take advantage of, to be able to see some bears. Ready, Ollie? Ready to start down the Cassiar Highway? Alright, come on. Let's go. Up you go. There we go. Oh, there comes a motorcycle. 7 p.m. in the evening. So I'm not going to go far tonight before finding a place to sleep. Right, Ollie? And Ollie's still expecting a walk, so I need to find a place to walk. I'm not sure how long I'll be on this, maybe 2 days. Let's see. I expect there will be a lot of traffic coming up this highway because the corresponding sections below Watson Lake of the Alaska Highway have had delays and even closures because of forest fires, which incidentally is why the sky looks kind of hazy. That's not cloud cover, that's smoke, forest fire smoke. If this highway stays like this, it'll be quite a change from the Alaska Highway and everything else I've been on. Everything else they cut wide swaths alongside the road, keeping it very clear, presumably, oh look at this, presumably to reduce the number of animal collisions. What the hell's going on here? Oh, going back into British Columbia. Alright, so we're leaving the Yukon and won't be back. Yeah, I like this highway better than most of the other ones I've been on. Of course, the guy at the gas station, another guy pumping gas, and just came up and said it was pretty rough shape, but I really don't mind that. This looks like a good spot for dinner. If I were later, it would be a good spot for sleeping, but it's still 4 or 5 hours before it gets dark, so. Well, didn't stay narrow like that for very long. Cleared the sides of the road here too. Although it's not, at least it's not just cut grass. And it will make it easier to see an animal that's on the side of the road, which will benefit them and me. Going through an area that obviously had a fire recently. How's this? Not a bad spot for spending the night. Wish I could keep the windows down to hear the stream, but mosquitoes are pretty bad. Quite a ways off the road. I expected to have at least one other person down here, but nobody's here. Another rainy morning, of course. Stopped raining temporarily. Nice scenery. Still no grizzly bears. Go down and check out Sawmill Point Recreation area. Man, look at these colors. I swear I haven't seen sunshine or blue sky in probably 4 days, 5 days. Gone 129 miles, and this is the first one of these I've seen. First construction area. Somebody up at the junction was telling me this was a rough road. This has been one of the better roads I've been on since I got onto the Alaskan Highway. Hardly any bumps, no gravel sections yet. I'm not sure that guy is in for a surprise when he gets further on. And another guy bicycling. Man, I'm surprised how many people I see bicycling up here and motorcycling. Anyway, I'm officially giving up on my quest to see a grizzly. I'm not gonna see one. I thought I might be able to see one here, to a large part based on what that French guy on the bicycle told me at the very top of it. He said he saw like 5 there all over the place and got chased by one. Well, I haven't seen any. And I read in the guidepost, milepost, that the Cassiar Highway is a good place to see black bears. Well, I've seen black bears all over the place. 13 or 14 black bears. So I have a feeling that French guy probably doesn't know what a grizzly is. Any bear might be a grizzly to him. And I was going to go down to Hyder in Alaska, Stewart and Hyder, because there's a place there you can see them come into a creek for the salmon, but they don't get there till the salmon do, and that's about mid-July, so that's a month out. So just not going to happen. Been looking forward to coming up here to see a grizzly for about 55 years. Not going to happen. Oh well. This Cassiar Highway is still a beautiful drive, and I definitely recommend it. About halfway down the Cassiar Highway, the road surface is excellent. Those things, those trucks, are probably the biggest danger on this road. These guys will come up behind you like they expect you to move. And, you know, if you're not in an area where they can pass you, I'm not sure what the hell they would do. Of course, you know, they're not out here for the sights or the animals. They just want to get to their destination. I understand that, but I'll tell you one thing. I'd be willing to bet that 90% of the animal collisions, moose and bear, on this road are from those trucks. So I am coming to the end of the Cassiar Highway, Route 37, down at a town called Kitwanga, it looks like. I've gone 438 miles, and it's probably another 5, I don't know, still in the map. So 540 some miles. Yeah, here we are. Heads towards that way. Let's go into the town of Kitwanga and see what it's like. Come on through Kitwanga. Started last night about this time, 7:30. Drove only for about an hour last night, and got back on the road this morning at about 7:30. So that's 12, about 13 hours. Of course, you know, I wasn't driving straight through. I got a dog. We got to stop, take some walks. So I don't know how many actual hours of driving it was. This last 7,500 miles, very nice road, but, you know, nothing special about it. It was just a road. So that's the first 100 miles if you're going north. Didn't see a single animal, no bears. I did see a nice red fox, and I saw a bunch of ground squirrels running across the road, one of which unfortunately and unavoidably got squished. No bears, no grizzlies, not even any black bears, not any panda bears, or koala bears, or teddy bears. Not a single bear. But it's still a nice drive. It's a nicer drive than the equivalent portion of the Alaska Highway. Okay? So, and if you're going up anytime soon, make sure you check. Make sure you check about the forest fires. Haven't seen any smoke today. Yesterday the sky was full of smoke, but no smoke today. So either they put them out or the wind changed. So get off the Cassiar Highway onto Route 16, head east towards Prince George. Not going to go down to Prince Rupert. It'll just be another small harbor town. Kitwanga General Store, a couple of ladies walking. That looks like about it. Well, here's the official end of it, or if you're going north, the official beginning of it.